15 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down. And they'll run it here. And a loose football. And the Ravens have got it. A fumble lost last week. Now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
As you know, he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun! Over!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Detroit!
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set! Blue 90! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
On 1st down, Rudolph steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Rudolph on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll go with a keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over. Wide. Get wide.
On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And now I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Oh, able to avoid him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
"14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go now.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, line it. Blue.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, forced out to his left. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
All right, now, look at 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 1st down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. On second down, Jackson buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Jackson now. Finds his target, Montgomery. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Collins on the handoff. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Over.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll go on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And this one's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Rudolph. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. Back now in Baltimore. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
To throw is Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4. able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Detroit!
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Check 15, check 15. Watch him now, Barney!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
And they will throw it here with Rudolph. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rudolph going to look to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Steelers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
it.